Okay, so we're gonna go through another poem, and this is The Guest House by Rumi, because I realized I talk a lot about, I've mentioned Rumi a lot, but I really haven't gone into depth about anything that I've read, and it's kind of difficult to go through a collection of poems and give kind of a synopsis of it, and unfortunately, I don't have like the attention span to do that, so instead of that, we're gonna go through this work, and we're going to hopefully come to some sort of understanding of what Rumi's trying to talk about, because the thing about Rumi is he doesn't use, well, it's a translation, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. But to me, it seems like there's a heart and a soul that you can immediately get to when you read Rumi, and it's the only things that remind me of this is Khalil Gibran, who was obviously very, very, very much influenced by Rumi, and Rilke, that same kind of simplicity and beauty that kind of shines through the poetry. So let's get into it. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows. Will violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory of what he's talking about, but I really want to reiterate this idea, and I really want to harken back to a few things that I repeat a lot and really try to emphasize a lot because they are really, really important on viewing life, on living your life, on understanding life and how to deal with challenges, because there's two things that you're going to face in life. You're going to face ups and downs, and you're going to face some sort of change. And I guess you could combine these into one, and there is that story of Solomon getting the ring that says, "This too shall pass." And the whole point of the ring is that it's meant to make a sad man happy and a happy man sad. And depending on what you are, it's going to change your mood because the ring says this too shall pass. So if you're in a good mood and you see it and you read it, you are reminded that, this is something impermanent. And if you are in a bad mood and you read it, then you are reminded that something better is about to come, or at the very least, your suffering won't continue forever. And, these are all sorts of messages that I think we need to start understanding and need to start embracing because I feel like we live in a day and age where people kind of want everything to be perfect. People want to be comfortable. People want to, have every day of their lives be something that you can, write about. And it's that end scene in the movie where everything's perfect. But the truth is, you don't get that ending scene if you don't have that beginning scene where everything goes wrong. The only reason why your life has meaning is because things have gone wrong. The only reason why you have any sort of basis on how to judge a good day or a bad day is because you have that juxtaposition, is because you have that yin yang. There is no light without dark. And what is one without the other? You don't even understand it. So it's the same principle for anything. Whenever there's this yin yang, whenever there's this ebb flow, whenever there are two opposing forces, without one, the other doesn't exist. And I think Rumi puts it so perfectly in this really simple metaphor, in this really simple poem that really speaks to the soul. And it's so tremendous how he's able to say so much with so little. I feel like this is a poem that you could read time and time again throughout your entire life and still find exactly what you're looking for in it. You could still find a great message, a great warmth, a great understanding, and a perspective that is going to benefit you regardless of your age, regardless of who you are. And understand this is a very important idea that's been reiterated time and time again. Perhaps is most commonly known today through the Stoics as amor fati. Love your fate, love everything that happens to you because it's meant to build you up to the challenges of life. It's meant to occur to you for a set reason. And because of that, we are able to face the next challenge and then the next challenge and then the next challenge. But again, when something bad comes into your life, don't necessarily take it as that. Understand that things are going to go wrong, that problems are going to occur. You're not going to get away from any of these things. These are realities of life. But if you remain in your conviction, if you remain in your faith, if you remain in your mission and what you're trying to do, then Nothing can stop you, nothing can get in your way. And these temporary defeats are just setting you up for the greatest of victories. And as Khalil Gibran says, every sorrow deepens your joy. Every time you experience pain, it allows you to experience pleasure that much more because you appreciate it that much more. And with that, I will leave you guys. And yeah, hopefully we are going to keep going through more Rumi poems. This is really fun for me to do, also really easy. And, I enjoy these more than my other videos. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.